welcome back to Alan Wake 2. We are now going to be playing the final DLC, The Lake House. The Lake House expansion now available to play. Descend into a Federal Bureau of Control research facility and unravel the mysteries lurking within. Here we go. I seen a little bit of the trailer, so I know there's one monster and who we're playing as. But I don't know what is going to enthrall into this. I don't know if this is a prequel or this is after. Oh.
1970s, 06, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly.
That was when Alan Wake 1 happened, 2010.
This town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. More tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga.
Oh, okay.
Was my first stop.
So this is a technical prequel.
If you could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
Trying to remember her name.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez.
Kieran Estevez, okay.
AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, they should already know what they're dealing with, so they should know they should have lights with them. I'm kind of weirded out that she doesn't have a flashlight with her. Oh wait, no, she does. Why not them? Okay. I was trying to see if there was anything in the back. You can't... you have to know. I'm an explorer type.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this.
You think you'd do it on the box? That's what I was trying to do.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything? Radio me.
She doesn't... Oh, no, she does. You just can't see it!
The Lake House was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
There's a vehicle here, so there has to be people.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife,
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the lake house. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
What? That is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid
Wonderful. Jules.
They hide it out. That's awesome.
That seems healthy.
Yeah, their relationship don't seem that great. I wasn't expecting that. Urgent reminder, lake safety protocols. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply to both civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, redacted, and swimming. Boating applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized boats, etc. Using water for redacted purposes. Water skiing, redacted in the water. Is it fun times in the water? And paddle birding. Never heard that before. These activities can result in a redacted in an estimated redacted % of cases. If you're unclear about any restrictions listed above, please speak with redacted. Security reports, local rumors. Background. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of the operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. Summary. The following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appeared to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is, of course, the intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there is a specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists, taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems particularly popular among the local youth, and its proximity to the truth is cause for concern. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity or possibly even aggression. It is possible that is even the reason for the Lake House security branch breach back in Redacted. Action to be taken. Security personnel will continue to monitor youth chatter. If the rumors continue dismantling, a cover story may be required. Perhaps even fabricated signage for an American Volcano Commission type institution. So to make it seem more like it's an actual thing, but just wild speculation. I love hearing that ringtone because that's like from the original Control game. Not original, just actually the Control game. From Ava Ramani to FBC personnel, subject status update, oldest house. To all staff, on-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Staffs of Director Trench, management team, and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of lockdown initialization remains unknown. We know this. This was where they were doing mostly all the tests with those poems or rhymes. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in redacted field originating from the oldest house as of redacted, increasing in strength as it moves through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should be contact them immediately. Sincerely, Ava Ramani, Supervisory Agent. Okay. What else we got here?
That's handy.
Alright, we got a map. She's... Okay, so the difference between... I'm guessing with her...
An experiment. That bodes well.
What I'm guessing is going to be happening, because this looks more like the map they had in Control, which this one looks a lot cleaner because it's a mess on the other one. Dr. Melmount here to remind you to put in 100% effort today. Safety, security, safety, censorship. Remember these 3 S's. Any unaccompanied artist must be reported to security immediately. Okay. That's funny because they have to keep an eye on artists because of how the lake works. Because artists are like the lake's power source, so... By the seams of it, but by what the story entails, is that you have to at least believe in your work. And I think Alan believes heavily in his work, and because of that, there has to be certain rules, or they're not even rules at all. I'm not too sure. It's kind of weird. Ramus daily stand-up, no dueling. So I played the New Game Plus. I was actually going to plan on recording it, but then I decided not to because I didn't think there would be much changes. The only changes there really is are very minor in the jump scares, but the ending gets an actual difference. If you remember, Alan Wake gets shot or whatever, and Saga calls her kid to see if she's back, but they don't do anything. It pretty much ends with the idea that nothing happened. The difference is that in the New Game Plus, when you shoot Wake, he loses Scratch, he comes back, and they have to figure out how they're going to get out. But not only that, Saga was able to actually call her kid, and it did work. The Lake House Daily. So, it did work. And Wake said, like, oh, it's not an ocean, it's a spiral, or whatever, and it's like, oh, it's not a spiral, it's something else. So there's definitely going to be probably a third game. I just don't know when, obviously. Good news, HQ is still dark. Pie was good, more pie for the rest of us. We have coffee, Deer Fest this week. Bad news, HQ is still dark. Nut allergy bad, no Alma beer. It's good, tried it. No, that's from. The artist is illegible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. Huh.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is?
Security and Technical Support Division.
Check downstairs.
To all departments.
Changing passwords, huh?
Update to computer password reset policy. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits at the beginning of the password followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. Okay, just hold on. Got freaking a whole bunch of stuff to read. September 14th, 2023, Thursday, science fact of the day. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. Okay. Research profile, subject P. Summary. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes of or events you would have no knowledge of. Oh, did they get the guy from the home? If you remember, there was a guy in the first game who was painting paintings for Dr. Hartman. I think that's his name. And he stated that he's not perfect, but he's the best of what he has out of all of his patients. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that the painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers are asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at the time, as the nature of paintings and their paranatural effect has been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion: the subject is suspected to be a Class 2 paratolarian, or I don't know how you say that. Through additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not to be believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of his forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with a high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence that the subject art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Replacement keycard request for. Please fill out the fields below before delivering in the form of security. A new key card will be issued to you once your request is processed. Jules Malmont, co-head of research, the highest one. I forget what it's called. My old card went missing. How would I know if it was stolen or lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you are so concerned with this? I am the head of research, and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. All right, let's take a look here. I'm going to guess it's 142338. 142338.
Nope.
Hold on. There's another hint here, I think.
Come on.
No. There might be other hints around the office here. Burroughs University, on the recommendation of the facility and by the virtue of authority vested in them, the trustees of Burroughs University has conferred Julius Francis Marmont the degree of Doctor of Applied Science and entitled to all rights and privileges pertaining thereto. William Devaux, chairman of the Board of Trustees. Paul. Okay. Nothing useful. Censorship leader of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont as head of research at the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont, effective upon the facility completion on July 18th. So 1438? Experiment in progress. Interesting. 1438, so 1438, and then what else was there? 18. To my new fellow head of the lake house, love, Diana. Alright, let's try to get this open.
That's not right. Damn it. That's not right. Nope. Damn it. Come on.
I don't know. Huh. Permanent sets of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by the numbers changed daily. Wait, is it by chance?
That's not right.
No. Damn, I don't know. There's not really enough hints here that give me an idea. Right now I got 38 and wait. Maybe it's Aha! It was the month, day, and that other thing. Okay, I figured it out. Unlock door. Oh, we got mail. Hello, please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave your computer open. Thank you. Dr. Marmont. Project Arbitus has officially requested we return pages we aren't using them for any work on Project Ramus, and they are shared research materials, so can I release them back to Artibus? Sincerely, Dr. Perry Levine, Senior Researcher. So does next Wednesday work? Go F yourself, Jules? I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget if it is, of course, of the head research job to oversee such work. Maybe Diane is no longer up to the task, and seriously, Dr. Jules Marmont. Go ahead, research. I'm too busy to attend meetings, just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go towards Project Arbitus so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. Good morning. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? All the best. Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. Okay. So I'm guessing this unlocks this over here. Let's see what I get. Not this door. Yep.
This should come in handy.
Sweet. Someone left a shoe here. Anything else? Just a key card. Okay. Oh, man. Another map if I didn't find the first one. I was gonna have to figure out no matter what anyway.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to... Oh, shit!
What's going on? Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Whoa.
Belay that order. Shit.
I just saw Wake in the
A threshold
in the
event
sign says,
hit
I
the lake
think.
house. Now it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside. The fuck was that? I need to get back to the elevator.
Did I seriously just... As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmont, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form has shown viability in this ability to connect with the culture and lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried over by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house. Effective immediately, research teams will be briefed on how they utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note, Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Signed, Dr. Diane Marmont, co-head of research, Dr. Jules Marmont. Threshold Linking Experiments Progress Report by Dr. Jules Marmont. The work to create a stable link between a reality and that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings product by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard the avenue of research and focus solely on the much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold energies, and thus its reality-altering effects, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his has yet yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a prototype makes his work the most suitable research material. Refer to file F2-153821 for a full report. Oh, this is one of the shelters, and there's one of the most famous things, the flask. Oh, not the flask, the thermostat. Quick save. Nice, a flare. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's actual manual saves in this one. Nothing. Alright. Kind of freaks me out that I haven't found like more ammo yet. Oh, hello.
Dr. Darling.
AWE. Seems to be constantly looping. Oh, a yoga ball.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, not smart? Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Okay, so I need to find a core.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
Oh, there it is.
Can't open it from the side. Jules' keycard could be useful.
Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office plus a black rock. We grind the black rock down to a powder and smashing around in casing gets confiscated. Next steps, weapon tests using black rock powder, if successful, may be sent schematics to offsite team. Could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. Need to think of more applications for black rock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the OH who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name.
I wish they'd make these things lighter. The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
Fault in the system achievement.
At least the elevator's back.
There's something behind there. Is this working now?
First off,
Yep.
a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I'm over the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Doctors Marmont? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the Shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's very, very exciting. Non-physical forces impact. No. Sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course.
I just love how this guy is the actual actor for Alan Wake. It's just not the actual in-person actor. He just does the voice for him. Okay, what does this do? It moved him. Sound too happy when I did that. Oh, there. Missing black rock. Attention all staff, there's a significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there's a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to the message and we'll fix the problem. Black rock is a precious material and we only have so much of it now with the old house being closed. Perry, do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Arbitus that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident in the pages will resurface in 2 or 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure to say that we are making progress just as I wrote above. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research. Hello, a gentle reminder that null allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Thank you. Harry Kingston. Hello, to celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Dramas can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmont office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased delicious pecan-filled pies. Happy fall. Dr. Jules Marmont. Go have research. Hello, please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password. Okay. I guess we're going to be seeing that a lot. Okay, let's head back out and see what happens. Damn, the whole billing shifted pretty much. Where?
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control.
What?
I can assist you if you take no hostile action against This isn't working.
Oh, the elevator is gone. Okay. So light doesn't work on them, bullets don't work on them. Book it, book it, book it, book it, book it, book it, book it.
My keycard isn't high enough clearance.
Ow. I freaked out. Not allowed in here. That freaking hurt. Okay, so there's a level 2 in there. Personal. I won't lie, I freaked out hard right there.
Fuck were those things?
Well, definitely can't kill those. At least not for now. The level 2.
Deep breaths.
That gun might be the way to do it. But I need to find the key card. I need to find a level 2 key card.
You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Threshold. Now where am I? What is that? If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you?
Okay.
You can speak. That means you've probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down! You need to cease all hostility right now. Really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Baby steps.
We weren't at floor
I know
2?
living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Sublevel 3.
This isn't the floor I wanted.
Wait.
Fucking elevator.
Page development.
Rudolph Lane stood back
Oh.
on the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Where's per sentence? Max 12, minimum 1, average 6.71. Is co-heads one word or two? Style contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, third person, omniscient, broad timeline. Marmonts, Diane and Jules, FBC Lake House, conflict, water, dark.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own right.
Oh, okay.
Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging.
I love when I don't have to read.
Insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Words per sentence, max 15, minimum 1, average 6.41. Style character centric, past tense, clipped phrasing, higher adjective usage, focused timeline. Story concepts, Rudolph Lane, paint odor, Marmont's hate or slash conflict. Okay, awesome. Needed more batteries. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into two distinctive projects. Project X, codenamed Arbitus, will focus on studying the writing of blank with Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director. Project Whatever, codenamed Ramus, will focus on studying and his work with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter, as not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript found in the archives.
I can't hear it too well.
I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been a clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would be a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Damn. Why does it feel like it needs to do that? Just freaking... Okay, I'm just leaving the door open. Obviously what I'm trying to do, but the game doesn't see that, I guess. Refinement process, ATD output and calibration. The automatic typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known proletarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATD must be evaluated and graded based on similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be created using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lake House possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lake House possession as reference. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lake House possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. Oh, they're trying to recreate his stories. Interesting. Hello, wait, you're not Jules, you're someone else.
There was a crack in the lake house. The marmots let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The marmots had let the lake in, but the water could not flow.
Initial findings report, Edward Franklin Booker. Born in New York, currently resides in New York. Married to Tamatha's brother, or Tamatha Booker. No known children or descendants. That's something happened. No paracriminal affiliations found. Located in Bright Falls, WA, whatever. Writer and director of 5 stage plays and successful confirmed artist, destination, author, playwright. Disclaimer, background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly inamorous. Born in Atlanta, GA, currently resides in New York. Married to Edward Franklin Booker. No known children or descendants. No paracriminal affiliations found. Author of the 3 commercially successful true crime books. First publication was Poetry Collection Unsuccessful. Confirmed artist, destination author, poet. Disclaimer, background investigation performed is a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly randomous. Okay. Anything in here? Flashbang.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is.
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
This freaking game. Please. God, there's so much reading. Typewriter brand investigation. Investigation the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for Ruth Blank, and the ATDs continue to be unsuccessful. Sources contracted with discretion. Wake's publishing house results no useful information. Wake agent refused to discuss client matters. Wake spouse refused to discuss. Result no useful information. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake. No useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore alternate sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by an author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Alan Wake's typewriter. The thing is, if I'm right, it's not involved anything by his typewriter. It's literally by the author and his belief on what he's writing. So basically, they're just making useless garbage this entire time. It might prove useful at some point, based on maybe if Wake writes something about it, which it seems like he might have. So technically, all this should be useless, unless it's something of Wake's design. And that's the scary thing. I can't open that. I don't have a level 2. More reading, yay! Research notes, content of the Wake manuscript. We have begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, proletarian and suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or any bias into my work, I must do here as to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research for the Lake House facility. There it is. Just to let you know, he was part of the FBC, if I'm right. Okay. There's mysteries in there? Maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell. can't really find anything interesting between these lanes. I can't get in there unless I have the level 2 key card, so... Bodies.
Shit. I can never say no to extra firepower.
Where am I right now? Oh, we're back at the beginning.
Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
Oh, so she literally states it. So I'm probably gonna have to deal with this a third time. Okay. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed like I did, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.